Hello everyone, it is Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Thank you for joining me in my little corner of the internet where I talk all things planners, fountain pens, and fountain pen inks. And today I am setting up my passport planner for 2026. And it's funny that I'm doing this actually right now because, well, no, it's not funny that I'm doing it right now, but I'm actually filming this Wednesday night. This video is going out Thursday. So I'm not leaving myself a lot of time. Normally, when I film, I give myself at least a few days before I post the video. But anyway, here are the components basically of everything that I'm going to be putting into my passport planner. Now, with my passport set up, I have been very, very lucky to have two wonderful covers to choose from. Now, I've been using this one from Bujo Planner that I purchased back in June. It's got the credit card holders here, the 4 strings, the pocket here, and then I've added this Leuchtturm pen holder, and it's worked beautifully for me. And then recently, the lovely Ina Christina, who I met just recently, she's visiting Canada from the Philippines. She gifted me this beautiful leather trifold in this beautiful, lovely, supple green, and I want to use this for my passport setup. But like, look at how cute it is. Just so, so cute. But along with that, I added this little airplane charm that I got from Traveler's Company when I was at the San Francisco Pen Show. So that is definitely going to be staying there. Now, the components that I'll be adding are this notebook, this Traveler's Company monthly insert, and then a few other things. So I got this Midori zip pocket thing from Amazon, and then I got this plastic card holder thing as well, because if I'm transferring over to this leather cover, there aren't any pockets in here. It's just the strings. So I've had to make other arrangements to be able to hold my credit card and license and all that. But before I even put that together, let's just take a quick review of the little Hobonichi notebook that I've been using since, let's see, when did I start using this? Beginning of August. It's been lovely for me. I basically cut down an A6 notebook just with scissors, really, and cut this down to the passport size. And I've been trying out this layout and really loving it. And even for the monthly, really liking the size of it. So I've really enjoyed using this, and it helped me basically make the decision that I wanted to move to a passport planner for 2026. Cue my searching for proper alternatives or proper planners for 2026. My original plan was to purchase the planner booklets from Sterling Ink. So I was going to purchase their passport weekly booklets and the monthly booklets, and then another notebook. So I would have basically a notebook or a booklet system within my cover. However, once people started receiving their orders, or Canadian customers started receiving their orders from Sterling Ink, a lot of customers were being charged upwards of $45 customs for maybe even a $50 order. My order was going to be approximately $40, and then adding on another $45 onto that, I did not want to pay that customs charge, so I decided to cancel my order altogether. And that's when I started looking around at what I currently own to be able to use or refashion it into a planner. So this is actually a Planner Monkey Co. notebook that I had purchased in 2024, and I was going to use this as a gratitude journal, but maybe like a quarter of the way through the year, I decided it wasn't working for me. Like, how far did I get into this? I got into about March, and that's about how much I got into it. So yes, as you can see here, this used to be part of this notebook. I had cut this portion out, like literally took my little blade here and cut these portions out. So when you have a notebook, there's actually almost little booklets or sections in here, and I forget what they're called, but I will list it down below or in the description here once I figure out, or what I remember what they're called. But they're basically booklets that are bound, and you're able to cut them out, but still have the rest of the notebook intact. So I did that, and then there was still quite a large space left over from the area that I had taken out and then the cover. So I decided to actually cut the cover and cut part of the spine. So I was just left with this back cover. And then I ended up using some of this book tape to bind the back and then bind the cover. And then I also added some cardstock here as well. So yes, it looks a little haphazard, but I was able to repurpose this notebook that had so many pages left over. And now I have my little passport planner book. And I'll show you how I've set this up. And I'm actually going to add a few stickers in here while we're here. So I have some stickers here from the ones that I've collected over the year that I really want to add in here. But show you how this I'm setting up. So there's nothing here first, and then like an empty title page, which I'll probably cover with stickers. But then this page, I'm going to basically put this year overview from the Coffee Monsters Co. Now, originally, I would have loved the year overview to, be 6 months here and 6 months here, and I couldn't really find anything unless I created it myself. So what I'm going to do is basically cut this sticker in half. Maybe I should do this. I'm like, is this going to be straight? Oh, nerve-wracking. Okay. So then once I've cut that, I'm going to actually put it on either side of this page, or I could put it like halfway there. Oh, that looks cute too. But then you've got like the half cut strawberry. So I don't know if it's better to do it. You know what? I'm going to leave a space. So this is a big sticker that I purchased from the Coffee Monsters Co. I was so excited about purchasing this that I forgot to change the size. So I originally ordered a large, but I emailed Helen immediately and she replied back so quickly and changed my order so quickly. So thank you so much, Helen. Okay, because I kind of don't want the strawberry to be cut off. Okay. Cute. And I like that it's like a thick vinyl sticker as well. So I'm placing this calendar in here. And really this calendar, I'm not going to use it for functional purposes. It really is just a decorative overview of the year. Oh, I love how that looks. That is cute. I actually like that it's like that rather than horizontal like this. Okay, then the next section is basically a monthly. So 2 months per page. And I'm going to use this as my sort of habit tracker. And I do have a reason for why I created this as a habit tracker rather than wanting to track my habits in the weekly spread, what I've been doing recently. I'll show you once I look at the weekly, but I took the time to write in all the dates and all the days that they correspond to. And I really like how that looks. And I only did that with the Uniball Jetstream that you get with your Hobonichi order. I didn't purchase any Hobonichi this year, but I still used Hobonichi to be able to help lay that out. So that's the monthly, I guess, overview that I'll be using for tracking my habits. And then here, I wanted to include the books I've read. I only did 2 pages for this because I like to read, but I also have found that in the last few years, I haven't been reading as much as I would like to. So 2 pages, I think, is enough for me. And these are stickers from the washi tape shop. And then keep track of movies that I've watched. These are stickers from the Giving Girl, and I assigned many pages to this because my husband and I try to watch a lot of new movies throughout the year. So this gives us plenty of space to be able to track those. And then my stationery purchases. So from washi from the Coffee Monsters Co. And yes, I have 4 pages here, which I'm sure I will end up filling up. So then we get to the monthly spreads. This is what I'm actually going to be using for pre-planning, but putting in appointments or future planning or anything like that. And I drew all of these out myself using the Uniball, but also using, where's that pen? Also using this Uniball one, and it was Eileen who got that for me. But those are all the layouts from December 2025 all the way to January 2027. So that's as far as I went with that. So then after that is when I start my weekly layouts. I haven't drawn all of these in because I wanted to give myself some flexibility in terms of how I use this. If I like, this is the layout that works for me right now, but maybe in a month's time I'll change. And I like that I have that flexibility. So yeah. But I did mention that I wasn't going to be doing my habit tracking here anymore. And that is basically due to the fact that the grid sizes are different. So from the Hobonichi notebook to the Planner Monkey Co notebook, the grid sizes are slightly different. So I am left with not enough grid spaces really to be able to add my tracker in here. And I'm okay with that because now I have this whole section at the front of my planner to be able to track my habits with my my Zig Clean color dot markers, and that'll be fun to look at the end of the year. But now I actually have to, I should probably keep one that makes me see whether or not I'm actually tracking my habits. I've said this before, I need a habit tracker to track my habit tracking. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've already also counted out how many pages I will need for, let's say, 56 or 57. Yes, 57 weeks. And then after that, I counted how many pages are left, and I'm left with 130 pages after. So there's still room for me to, you know, maybe doodle or do to-do lists or anything like that. But I like that I have the flexibility. So basically, everything that I wanted from the 3 notebooks or the 3 booklets that I was going to buy from Sterling Ink, I've been able to reproduce into this notebook that I've refurbished. And I really like it. I mean, it looks, I'm not going to say it looks the most polished or the most, it has the most aesthetic look to it, but I like the fact that I've made this and it's going to be unique to me. And I've been able to recycle something and not waste all of that paper. So let's add in some stickers in here as well. Like this sticker I got from the San Francisco Pen Show in 2023. This one is from Corolla. And I thought I wanted to add a couple in here as well. So maybe, or I also have, where did that go? I basically cleaned my desk and then realized I need everything. Hold on. So I have these custom name stickers from According to Allie, and I feel like I want to place it on here. Yeah, I want to place it here. Now the thing with these stickers though is that they're so beautifully kiss cut, but with a name sticker, it means that I risk ripping a letter. Hold on. Okay, so I did rip a letter. Boo. That's okay. So we'll place that down here. And it's always in the same spot. I feel like I always rip between the R and the Y. And then I don't think I ever lay them down perfectly straight either. Oh, maybe. Okay. Oh, I love that. Now, which one do I want to add in to this one? Because I know I'll need one for my 5-year journal, my 4-year journal, and then one for my ink journal. I feel like this one is probably, oh, you know what? I'll leave this for my 5-year journal. And maybe this one here. Yeah. So again, these were from the Coffee Monsters Co. She just had a big sale with a lot of her 2026 stuff. So cute. I'm not going to add tons of stuff in here just because, I mean, I want to keep it simple. Although I do love like that sticker there, but then you can still see some of the gold through that. So maybe it's going to be one of those things that I will add stickers to as I go. That sticker is from Corolla. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm going to leave that as is. And then I love the way that that looks there. Perfect. So that is my passport notebook turned planner. Now, the other thing that is going to go with my setup actually is I just purchased this Travelers Company monthly insert. Now, it's not dated, so I have to, that seems to be the theme, is that I'm going to be doing all of my own dates, and I'm going to be using this actually for my social media. I was originally going to use the monthly spreads in here for social media and these for forward planning. But then once I started looking at the weekly layouts, when I realized I didn't have enough room for the habit trackers, that's when this came back into play. So really, this was one of the few things, I think the only thing so far that I've purchased for my 2026 lineup is this monthly from Travelers Company. And so far I'm liking the paper, and it's going to be very simple. I'm not going to decorate this too much. So those are the two. And then how I'm going to put this together, gosh, my desk is a mess here. I'm going to put this together is we've got the cover here from Ina, already beautiful, and she just matched it beautifully with that green elastic there. And then we've got the elastics in here. What I'm going to do is, because I can't really place the elastic in the middle because it just makes it this weird, I've tried it before and it just makes it like this weird width. I'm going to actually place the elastic here in the front, but there's like multiple here. So I'm going to grab, I think, just a few of these maybe. And then put that in there. Because if you see that, when I close that, okay, let me put the rest of this in here first. So we'll put this in here. And yeah, put this in here like this. And then I will place my Travelers Company monthly insert in here. Okay. The other part of me was thinking that I should just use this, but that's okay. I am okay with that. And then what I was going to do, and now I don't know where I put it. Where did it go? So I also have this pen holder from Travelers Company that I was going to put on my notebook like this so that I could have a pen holder for my Pilot Vanishing Point, because this is my planner pen. And then, gosh, like it's so lovely and snug. I mean, yeah, I could take the pen out, but I love the fact that it's a trifold, that it can protect all of that. And then voila. Oh my gosh, isn't that lovely? I'm actually really, really happy with that. And it's something that I can take with me, fits in my purse. And yes, I'll still definitely use this. I'll be able to, you know, switch between these two because they're just so fun. And they're also like different leathers. Like this one is a lot more floppy, and this one is definitely harder and requires a little bit more work to, but it's also so supple as well. So I'm so grateful for both of these covers and to be able to have that flexibility to switch between the two. But yeah, that is my planner setup for 2026. Not my full lineup, but this is just my passport setup. And I'm so in love with that. Like I've got the zipper pocket here. I'll have my, you know, my license and my credit cards here. Then we've got the monthly insert. I'm not even going to do anything crazy about this, although, I mean, I could put a couple of stickers. Oh, you know what I'll do? Let's do that. Oh, we'll do this because it really is going to be about like, yeah, let's do that. We'll put this sticker. And this is from Inky Converters. So we'll put this sticker down. Oops. Yeah, that's crooked. And then this sticker down. And this one is from Plan with Char. Simple, love it. And then we'll have my monthlies here for social media, and then the little back pocket here for other stickers and things that I want to put in there. And then, oh, I have this from Eric. I haven't figured out where I want to put this yet, so that guy's going in there. And then I've got some important cards in there, and then we have my planner and my pen, and it's all beautiful, compact, lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I really am loving this to the point where I'm actually probably going to start planning in here as of next week. Oh, all right. Thank you for sticking with me through this very chatty video about my planner setup. This was just so much fun. And to also see how different my planner is now versus when I first started this channel back in March of 2017, it's amazing to me how my planning style has evolved over the years. And I mean, I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Let me know your thoughts on this setup and whether this was something you expected me to undertake for 2026, because it was definitely not what I was expecting. But I'm really happy with the evolution of my planning style. All right, that is it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and have yourselves a great day.